Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I thought I'd do something very similar to what I did with Dying Titans, and I wanted to do a director's commentary on Confronting Giants. So this is my new Space Engineers cinematic film, and I thought it would be interesting to go through the video together, just watch it together and just give some of the insights on the story, you know, clear it up for people who weren't able to piece it together themselves, or any, like, you know, kickbacks to previous cinematics, or you know, just some cool bits of lore, as well as just a little bit of technical and how the shots went, etc. So let's play this thing. So here we go. So obviously we've got the title card. Turn this down a little bit. So Space Engineers cinematic film. Got Luna in the background there. Just a nice simple space shot. Didn't really want anything too fancy here because people need to be focusing on the text. And here we begin. So it's late in the war for Luna. Got Zola class transport, obviously approaching the station. Now this stage in the war, it's quite late. The TFK's only got a couple of battle groups of very small warships. They've really not got much in terms of, you know, fleet power, especially compared to the LKF. But LKF are obviously engaged with REC as well, so TFK don't have to bear the whole brunt of their fleets. And we were set at the Elysium station, which is in between Terra and Luna, quite far out, like a mid-supply station post. And TFK basically got wind of a command dreadnought that LKF is using to command their fleets, to manage their fleets out in deep space when they're not near Luna. So they believe that striking this dreadnought will land a serious blow to LKF. So they hear it's en route to Elysium. Decide to try and take the station before the dreadnought arrives, so they can get the jump on the dreadnought. And the aim isn't actually to destroy the dreadnought. The aim is to track the dreadnought and basically ping it, so they can jump in enough ships to actually take it down, and obviously scout out the dreadnought. They don't know how many guns it's got, they don't know if it's escorted, they don't know its fighter complement, they don't know anything. So they're just sending some ships to try and track this dreadnought. Obviously here we are at Elysium, just very simple shots here. We've got a lovely panning shot here of a TFK battle group. Obviously some straws are flying overhead. Got a War Dog and two Vagabond gunships. So obviously these have been changed. The ones on the workshop have got missiles. I've equipped them with assault cannons. Just, why not? And then here we go. The main character, Barricade, appears. So I wanted to give the ships names, so, you know, it's sort of more personal in a way. It's almost like the ship's a character compared to just being a ship. So Steadfast class frigate is called Barricade, and then one of the Vagabonds is called Crossbow as well, the only other surviving warship. Barricade's hyping up his troops. He's like, let's go boys. Little scene inside of Barricade here. Got Zola taking off. These are all very simple shots. Fairly self-explanatory. Obviously the Trident's still docked. And the jump-in shot. Zola smashes into the Barricade there. This shot here, a lot of people were confused about this when I was doing the live thing. So first of all, this shot, the astutely aware of you will notice that this is actually in reverse. So basically it's a reversed clip of the ship jumping in. So originally the ship jumps out. If you put it in reverse, it looks like the ship's jumping in. Probably the easiest way to do it. The Zola obviously smashes into Barricade. Barricade pushes it out of the way, just get out of my way, and then it drifts off. So this shot here, this battle group, the only ships with jump drives are Barricade and War Dog. So the two Vagabond gunships don't have jump drives. So when the jump scene played, after Barricade was hyping up his men, you heard two jump noises. That's my Discord, I apologise. You heard two jump noises, and so that was those two ships jumping in. The two Vagabond gunships had to burn their way over to Elysium. So here they are arriving from their burn, obviously Expanse style, they're firing retrograde, and then they flip and burn. to the station. So that's what's going on there, basically. They're burning in. And then shit kicks off. Obviously get the jump on them, take out the altos before they launch. Try and do as much damage as possible. You can see Barricade hanging back, using its long range weaponry. Verona's going in, throwing down, getting some missile shots in on the Vagabonds. And here comes War Dog as well. And then obviously Barricade notices that the frigate is getting ready for launch. And they've lost basically their advantage here because the Trident takes off. And now it's basically a frigate and a corvette versus 3 gunships and a frigate. So Barricade launches her fighters and targets the frigate. The frigate is the big threat here. The Verona is a corvette. It's not equipped to hit large ships, whereas the Trident has got cannons and artillery guns which will damage Barricade. So they need to focus on the Trident. So obviously the Trident calls in the Verona here for assistance, smashes the fuck out of one of the straws and heads off. You can see a Shrike class gunboat there doing some fancy manoeuvres there around the gunships, trying to get some shots in. And then Trident decides to pull up on Barricade here and exchange a broadside. So you can see here Barricade lands very important shots there, taking out the aft cannons and the aft engines, and then finally a blow right to the hydrogen tanks which knocks the ship out. We've got Crossbow flying past here, revealing the absolutely wrecked station and the War Dog corvette, gunship, sorry. Here, just wanted to give you a bit more of a personal taste of just, you know, people are on the station, people are on the ships, people are dying. And a cut to black. So they end up capturing Elysium. They're ready to wait on arrival for this rumoured dreadnought. Why is everyone messaging me when I start recording? Fuck off. So here Barricade is saying, job well done, rest now boys. So he's saying that obviously to the Strolls, the Vagabond and the War Dog, which unfortunately didn't survive. Barricade receives a transmission from the TFK flagship, the Wrath of Ares, which is one of the stars in Dying Titans. So if you finish this cinematic and watch Dying Titans, it's literally links straight into Dying Titans. This is the exact battle group in Dying Titans, plus Crossbow and another Vagabond along with a Vixen class carrier that arrives. So Barricade is pretty beat up. They're not going to be of much use. They've already launched their fighters, so they decide to send Crossbow over, who's still got most of the weapons. And then they're going to track the dreadnought themselves. Obviously, a gunship on its own in space can't really provide for itself. A frigate can take care of itself a bit better, so it makes more sense for the frigate to hang back and track the dreadnought. And here we go. Barricade is on the prowl. Where is this dreadnought? And that asteroid above it is actually where the final shot occurs. Right here. And there is the LKF dreadnought, which has sussed out Elysium has been destroyed and is hiding at the moment. So yeah, there's the cinematic. So like I say, it links in very well to Dying Titans. So if you enjoyed this, you want to carry it on, shoot straight into Dying Titans. If you're new here, I'd start with 2 Lunar and then watch all the cinematics. I've actually got a playlist where they're in the correct timeline order, because I jump about a little bit obviously. But yeah, overall this is the cinematic. It was very fun to make, really enjoyed making it. People seem to really enjoy it, had a lot of cool scenes. It was just a pleasure to work with the new Warfare 2 weaponry. Obviously this is the first cinematic I've done with the new weaponry, and it was really fun to do. So yeah, definitely really enjoyed that. But yeah, that's about it. Overall, filming, editing, soundtrack, everything took me about a week to do. So I just did it like in the evenings after work, just editing it up or shooting some scenes. and yeah, came out just as I wanted it to. There's a lot of scenes which I didn't think I would be able to pull off that I ended up pulling off. So yeah, on to the next cinematic. If you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, and as always, take care, everybody.